What's going on, guys? Adam here and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are taking a look at how much YouTube paid me in my first month of being monetized. I'll even throw in how much they paid me in total for about 5 months now, with a little sprinkle of analytics on the top. If you're new here, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm a small personal finance channel that I do part-time, where I talk about credit cards, cryptocurrency, investing, and all sorts of other related topics. I started this channel a little over a year ago in May of 2020 with just one goal. I want to help people, which I know sounds cheesy, but I genuinely do love to lend a hand. You'll see that especially in the comments. I always respond if someone has a question, which has been surprising to some people. So if you want to know which credit card you should get, a good way to hodl crypto, or the meaning of life, it's 42 by the way, I'm always happy to help out and let you know what I would do since, I can't give financial or legal advice, but I can at least give you a good starting point. I'm a totally open book with you guys, even with personal finance, so I'm happy to talk about my income sources like we're doing right now, my net worth, or the password to my bank account. Oh, timeout, not that one. And on the flip side, I don't know everything or even a lot of things for that matter. So if there's something I'm missing in a video, something that you want me to research, or you just want to say, hey, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks to the phenomenal support from you all, I hit the requirements for monetization on February 17th, 2021 while I was at the gym, and I immediately applied as soon as I got home. The requirements are 1,000 subscribers, which you probably already knew about, but you also need 4,000 hours of watch time, which sounds like a crazy number. That would take one person almost half a year watching videos 24/7. Think of it this way. If you have one single 10-minute video, and on average people watch half the video, which is a pretty typical number, you'd need almost 50,000 views on that one video to reach that goal. Now obviously most of us don't just have one video and they do all count towards the requirement, but that's just a quick way to think about it. I reached both requirements on February 17th, 2021. I actually hit the 4,000 hours of watch time about a week before and was just working towards 1,000 subscribers. Interesting fact, from what I've heard from other channels, they usually hit the subs first and have to wait for the watch hours. So I had the exact opposite experience. Anyway, I got accepted into the YouTube partnership program, which is what lets you earn money from ads, on the morning of February 19th. 2 days after I applied, and monetized some of my videos around 3 p.m. Also, sorry if I look a little sweaty. It's actually not bad. I've been working hard on a project that is personal finance related. So if you don't want to miss the next video I release next week about it, you should definitely subscribe. So now that you know the channel's background, let's get into the juicy details in the Creator Studio. Okay, so here we are in my laptop in the Creator Studio. As you can see here, this is the dashboard, which just gives you a quick look at important info on your channel, such as your channel's latest video and important analytics, and how your channel is doing in the last 28 days. So you'll see your views, your watch time, and your estimated revenue, which I'm gonna blur out so I don't spoil the surprise. So let's head over to the channel analytics. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I already have this tab open, so I'm just gonna go and click into it. All right, so here we are in the revenue tab of my channel analytics. So let's go ahead and scroll through how much I was making every day. So on the first day, and this was like a half day basically because I monetized it halfway through, we started at around $12. And so as we keep scrolling, you'll see it goes up to 23, down to 20, and then it kind of steadily goes down. This was during a period where the stock market was just tanking. So yeah, I guess people just kind of lost interest in personal finance. So now you see at the bottom, it bottomed out at like $3 a day, which is pretty crazy going from like 23 to 3. But then you see here, it starts picking back up. And this is about the time when cryptocurrency started blowing up. Like the whole Dogecoin and Bitcoin craze started. So then you see here, it spikes back up to around $17. Then it finally goes up to a little bit over $20, and then it comes back down to about $10 and then ends at almost $12. As you can see here, making anywhere between, usually around like $15 a day, I guess would be a good average of that. So let's go ahead and reveal how much revenue I made in my first month. So drum roll, 3, 2, 1, boom, there it is. So for how much YouTube paid me in my first month of being monetized, it is $453.04. There you go, pack it up, video's over. Not just kidding. That's pretty solid, and I will take that any day. Thanks to all of you who watched, liked, and subscribed to my videos, making this all possible. Now, let's take a look at what YouTube has paid me total since I got monetized about 5 months ago. So here we are in the same revenue tab, except the date is set from February 19th, which is when I first got monetized, to today, which is July 13th. Now, I already went over the first month, so I'm just gonna skip past that. So we're gonna get right to March, what was it, 21st was the last day that I showed you. So we're gonna go to March 22nd. So you see here, again, we're starting around $11. It's randomly spiked to $25. I'm not really sure what happened there. Yeah, I don't really know what happened, but hey, I'll take it. It goes back down to like, $13. So kind of goes back up and you see it steadily climbing. Again, this is when crypto really started taking off. So people were more interested in my videos there. So you see it goes back up to, $20, even over $20, almost $30. You got a $33 day here. So that's pretty cool. Then it comes back down to about 20, which is still really good. I will take that any day. Back up to almost 30, back down to 20. Really swinging a lot here, and then look at that, that's almost a $40 day. That's pretty nice. But then you see it comes back down. So this is kind of when crypto started crashing, people started losing interest. Things weren't looking as hot. So you see it kind of like slowly declining here, which is, it's all right, it happens. This is also around the time that a lot of the United States started opening up. So people are going back to basically not watching nearly as much YouTube. Which is, understandable. I'm also not watching as much YouTube. As you see here, these little play buttons are when your videos are released, and you see it go from, pretty consistent weekly to, not as consistent just because I've been so busy. But you'll see here, this continues on, it's keeping around, I guess, like an average of like 15. But then lately it actually has been dipping to below 15 down to around like back to like a 10 or 12 level. And then the last day that we have recorded here is July 13th for $10.33. And so the total amount of revenue that I've generated from this channel from day one of being monetized is, drum roll again. All right, I'll cut it short this time. Boom, there you go. So for how much YouTube paid me in a little under 5 months of being monetized, it is $2,653.97. So while we're here, let's go ahead and check out some of the other channel analytics that they give you, because they actually give you quite a lot of data. So let's go ahead and start with reach. So as you can see here, I got 1.3 million impressions, which is pretty crazy. That means my title and thumbnail have been shown 1.3 million times. That's pretty cool, considering I'm still a pretty small channel. So my impressions click-through rate is 9.1%. That's really good. Usually you shoot for around like 7 to 8 as like a minimum. So the fact that I'm at 9% overall is pretty solid. And then views, I'm at around 155,000 total views in the last 5 months. All right, so for engagement here, not as much to look at, but watch time was, I got 11,000 hours of watch time, almost 12,000. And my average view duration was about 4 minutes and 36 seconds. So if we head into audience, it's a little bit more interesting here. Okay, you'll see that I have gained 1.6 thousand subscribers. And then if we scroll down, when your viewers are on YouTube, it looks to be a little bit before noon. No surprise there. All right, so subscriber bell notifications. So those who have turned on all notifications, that's, let's see, 14%, so that's pretty cool. It looks like the average was like 10% to 13%, so I'm just happy I'm average. All right, so watch time from subscribers. So 97.6% of you who've watched my videos in the last 5 months are not subscribed. So, hey, I mean, what are you guys waiting for? It's quick and free. Top geographies, no surprise, United States is the biggest one because I live in the United States. All right, so for age and gender, about 9% of my viewers are actually female, which is more than I expected, not gonna lie. The personal finance niche is a little bit of a sausage fest. So, shout out to all the lovely ladies watching. And if we look here at age, we see most people are between 25 and 34 years. That makes sense because that's when you really start making money and you're like, oh, I should probably learn personal finance because they don't teach you this in high school or college. So yeah, that kind of makes sense there. So that's how much YouTube paid me in my first month and to date of being monetized, plus some other stats for you data geeks out there. Crazy to see how far we've come, and I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. I honestly thought I would be making like 10 cents a day or something for a while. It's not the crazy YouTuber money where people are making $1,000 every day or something ridiculous like that, but I'm very happy with this. I also want to give a shout out to my mom and dad. They are my biggest fans and both watch every video multiple times, and YouTube probably thinks I'm view botting with their accounts. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I love you guys. I don't do this full time. I still have my normal job, but one day I hope I will be able to get to do this full time. I'm taking all of these profits and reinvesting them back into the channel, like getting a better tripod, audio recorder, and editing software to bring you better content. Hopefully you found all this interesting. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.